can give you legs to go to the surface world, but they'll only last for 3 days unless you have true love's kiss. Define true love. Oh, you know, a boy meets a girl and they fall in love. Maybe do the nasty. That's romantic love. Like, my dad kisses me on the forehead, and I know he just trashed a bunch of my stuff, but you can't tell me he doesn't love me. My sisters, tons of forehead and cheek kisses. You telling me that's not true love? And seals! Seals and sea lions! They're the dogs of the ocean because they love everyone. Wouldn't a smooch from one of them work? True love is romantic love. Everyone knows that, you dumb bimbo. Now, do you want legs or not? I'm a bimbo for asking a very simple, straightforward question about your operation here so I don't become a wrinkled seaweed person. I am a princess. You think I didn't get training on how all this legal shit works? Aren't you doing this to be with that hunk of eye candy you saved from the shipwreck? Which, please. All I want to do is study the humans in their natural habitat, maybe give my dad the middle finger while I'm doing it, and I need my voice to be able to ask clarifying questions about human culture. If you want to seduce Prince Eye Candy, you're more than welcome to come with me. Okay, forget forks and gadgets. Mimosas are my new favorite human thing. Agreed. Wow, you are beautiful. Yeah, thanks, but I am not interested. I'm just here to have a good time and get away from being a slave to my stepmother and stepsisters for a while. Yikes, that bites. Oh, I'm sure your pride can handle it. No, not that. I mean your situation. Honestly, I'm not really interested either. Yes, you are very pretty, but I'm about 90% sure that I'm aromantic or at least demi. Oh, whoa, hold on. Isn't the point of this ball to find someone for you to get hitched with? Yeah, my dad's been pressuring me nonstop to find someone, literally anyone, to at least start dating. This is going to sound really creepy, but how badly do you want to get away from your abusive family? Enough for at least 3 family dinners and 1 public appearance, and I get enough expensive mistress presents to leave and get my own place. Sold! Princess! I've outsmarted the dragon, but they'll be here soon. We must go. No. What? The dragon is my friend. If you hurt them, I will gut you. This tower has been a great vacation away from the headache of court life, and also I'm a lesbian, which is the whole reason my parents locked me in this stupid tower in the first place. I think they wanted me to fall in love with my rescuer, but that's not how sexuality works. Oh, thank God! What? I was thinking, while climbing the frankly ridiculous number of stairs that you've got, that this is going to be a super awkward first meeting. I mean, it's ridiculous to think that anyone would fall in love after just meeting them, but everyone made it sound like that's what you would do. So, why are you here? Well, I'm gay. That explains exactly nothing. And my parents have arranged a marriage between me and some other lady, and they all think that they can fix me. Oh, I see where this is going. Yeah, I figured we could be each other's beard. And I'm not great at the whole rolling thing, and I really don't want to deal with all of that, but I am pretty good at the sneaky plans and being a soldier, so you would absolutely be the true power of the throne. That would make being queen a lot more enjoyable. Also, my boyfriend knows several cute women who are lesbian or bi, so getting back into dating after being stuck in a tower for so long would be relatively easy. Tempting, but I really don't want to leave my dragon. I'm not asking you to. Having a dragon to roast our enemies will make life so much easier. You should have led with that. Let's go, darling. I have cursed your daughter with eternal sleep. The only way to break the curse is by true love's kiss. Okay. But you see, that will never happen, because she said that she's aromantic, thus she'll never fall in love. So you've never heard of familial love? Or platonic? Oh, sure I have, but those don't count. Doesn't count? Bitch, excuse you? Now, look here, I may not be as knowledgeable about the subject as my daughter. I am not aromantic or queer in any way. But even I know that there is far more love in the world than just romantic, and that true love can be in any flavor. Watch. Oh, wow. What'd I miss? Nothing, sweetie. You're only cursed for 2 minutes. As if a parent's love doesn't count as true love. What the fuck? But you need a prince to go through trials, to suffer, to get to you. You should have been suffering for years. Wow. Patriarchal much? Mom, do you want me to handle this? Would you? I've got a kingdom to run. Thank you. Come here, witchy. Let's see you curse your way out of this. Oh, shit. I hate you. Yeah, I gathered. What with all the forcing me to be a servant in my own home, despite the fact that I am a literal princess, and also technically outrank you now that Dad's dead, and thus should be queen myself and legally kick you out. What's got your panties in a twist today? The mirror said that you're prettier than me. The mirror. Yes, I know, saying that out loud, it does sound a little nuts. I mean, I know that you're a sorceress, so the fact that you have a magic mirror that talks to you is not what's surprising me. Thank you! Every time I tell one of the visiting royals or nobles about it, they look at me like I'm crazy. It's an all-knowing demon that I hunted, outsmarted, and trapped in there, and I would appreciate a little respect. Right, anyway, back to the point. So, this demon looks at you, a gorgeous 30-something adult woman, and then decides that a 14-year-old girl is prettier. And that's what's pissed you off today? I think the demon is a pedophile. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go shatter the mirror, and you're gonna clean it up. Fine. I want a divorce. You say that so often, it's lost all meaning. We never should have gotten married. I strongly disagree. That's because you've taken all of my money and land for your own selfish gains rather than actually look after your people like you're supposed to, and the entire kingdom is suffering for it. Well, if those peasants don't want to starve, they should just work harder. And if you want to be happy in this marriage, then you should just try harder too. Divorce isn't possible in our society anyway. Where would I hide the body? What was that? Nothing, dear. Hi, excuse me. My prince, you said you wanted something that would make your very obviously a lesbian wife attracted to you? I did. Obvious? Do you have something? It's only obvious to those of us who are also in the rainbow, dear. And yes, sir, I did. I have a potion right here. Great. Honey, drink up. Actually, sir, you have to drink it. The potion makes you irresistible to the object of your desire. I have some concerns. Just the ethical implications of any type of love or lust potion. Oh, shut up. Nobody wants to hear it. Give me that potion. I think it's working. Darn. Did you just turn him into a pig? Well, I was just gonna poison him, but this seemed more fitting. Agreed. Also technically legal, as there is no law against magical transformations yet. That was the other, less important reason that I went this route, but he will stay in this form until he turns into an actually decent person. Until then, the kingdom is yours. Holy shit. I mean, I've kind of already been running the place behind his back. Yeah, I noticed. Well, this is going to take a little bit of adjusting too, but I mean, thank you. Seriously. Is there anything I can do to repay you? Well, if you're not comfortable with it, like, that's totally fine, and I'll just take, like, a bag of money or whatever. But, like, if you are comfortable with it, coffee? Your son is destined to go on a dangerous quest with many perils to save the world, and he may or may not have to sacrifice himself to do that. Oh, Shit. Well, honey, I just got back from the doctor's. It's a girl. Whoa! Bullet dodged! In your face! Mom, Dad, I'm transgender. I'm a boy, so please use he, him pronouns when referring to me. Am I a bad parent if I don't allow this? I don't think that's how prophecies or transness works. There's a prophecy? What prophecy? What the? I am busy working with dark magic. Who the hell knocks on the front door of a forbidding and penetrating fortress? Hi, sorry to bother you. Are you the Dark Lord of the Shadowlands? Creator of monsters and bane of heroes? Yes? Great. Can I come in? I'm supposed to fight you, and I don't want to do it out here. It's cold and dark. You are supposed to fight me. Mm-hmm. You're what, 16? 17. Where are my goons? I hire them to handle this so I don't have to. Oh, they're in the break room. I gave them cupcakes. You bribed my goons and minions with cupcakes? Successfully? Well, I didn't want to fight them, and they were all working really hard, and I thought that they deserved a break. But, don't tell my parents. They want me to be this, great warrior, and, obviously, I'm not. I hate fighting. Didn't you just say that you were going to fight me? Yeah, but it's nothing personal. My parents are the king and queen of the neighboring kingdom, and they want you gone because you're their biggest threat, so they trained me up and sent me over. That is so dumb on multiple levels. Also, if you hate fighting so much, then why did they send you? Well, they really wanted a son. Oh, stupid and sexist. What a shock. And look, I am a feminist. I love seeing girls swinging swords and doing magic if that's what they want to do. I just don't like it myself. But apparently that attitude is not the right attitude, and I'm too useless to attract a good marriage for a better kingdom, and this way you'll either kill a fearsome enemy or die and not be a bother anymore. Anyway, I heard that you're a sorcerer. I'm not much of a magic user, so is it okay if I use a sword? Kid, why don't you come in and drink some, coffee? Do kids drink coffee? I don't have hot chocolate. Just come in and you can tell me how you managed to successfully bribe your way past my very loyal, specifically trained and created not to take bribes. You can tell me how you managed to bribe those people with some sugar and icing, because I really genuinely want to know. You want me to talk? I thought I was annoying. How the fuck did I get saddled with the Dark Lord title? I am busy making monsters out of dead people here. You fiend! That's me. What did I do this time? I have been sent to rescue the princess from your evil clutches, Dark Lord. Let me make sure I understand the situation correctly. You're here to rescue the princess because I allegedly kidnapped her? Allegedly? Yes, obviously I'm here to rescue her. You're the Dark Lord, the villain. So you do care about her physical and emotional well-being? Any patriot would. Then where were you when she was living with her emotionally abusive parents? Well, excuse you, are you referring to the king and queen? Sir, hi. I'm sorry, there's just been a very silly misunderstanding here. I have not been kidnapped. He's my friend, and I live here now. Live here? You were sent to kill him. Yes, but it turns out that Dark Lord is such a misnomer around here. Just because he lives in the land of eternal darkness, uses necromancy, and creates monsters doesn't mean that he uses them irresponsibly. The monsters and undead soldiers just guard his kingdom borders, giving his people time to farm for food and study without worrying about security. It's smart resource management. Surely you've been brainwashed by some terrible magic if you truly believe that. Not that I'm incapable of such magic, but it was hardly necessary in this case. Yeah, he only uses the nastier magic against people trying to kill him, and most of the time he solves his problems without murder. And I don't wish to deal with the mess that comes with it. Princess, please, your parents are very worried about you. My parents, huh? Oh dear. My parents decided they didn't like the daughter they had, so instead they tried to force me to be someone I'm not. They made me hate myself. Then they sent me on a frankly impossible mission with a high chance of failure because they knew I'd either finally do something meaningful or die a valiant hero's death and take myself off their hands, no longer shaming them with my non-warrior-esque presence. Win-win in their minds. Except now, I'm still their little disappointment. Instead of seeing that their most fearsome enemy is actually very reasonable and someone they could probably have a great diplomatic relationship with if they put in the effort, they just see that I've mucked up again and embarrassed them. All they see is the absence of the warrior son they tried to force me to be. The only thing they're worried about is their reputation. Now, you've come a long way. You can spend the night, and tomorrow morning we'll send you off with a proper breakfast. You can tell my parents that I am quite happy where I am and have no wish to leave. Sure, Princess. But you should know that if I come back without you, there will probably be war. War? Ooh, you promise? Yeah, I've been told that if I cannot convince you to give up the princess or defeat you in battle, there will be war between you and her parents. You say that like it's a bad thing. It is a bad thing. I can't let you fight a war for this. I am one of the most powerful sorcerers and rulers in the world. My chances of success are quite high. And the chances of my people, who I am responsible for as their princess, the chances of them dying, losing loved ones, losing their homes, that is an absolute certainty. The same with your people, and that's assuming you're right and you do win. There's still every chance you won't, and I'm not going to allow you to risk it. Leave us. Yep. When you first came here, you were convinced that everything that made you, you, was either annoying, useless, or actively detrimental. It took us months to convince you that we enjoy your company because of your authentic self, not in spite of it. Now you're asking me to return you to the people who spent your entire life tearing you down? Yes, I am. No, you don't get to make that decision. And I have some things I need to say to them anyway. This isn't just because I want everyone to be happy and safe, although that is about 70% of this decision. And I know that if things get bad, I can come right back here. You could, but you won't. They'll just insinuate another kidnapping and declare war. Yeah. So far, I have left them alone, allowing only unfounded rumors and reputation to paint me as a dark lord and villain, a shadow for them to spook children with. But if they so much as touch you, they'll learn that such tales are pleasant daydreams compared to the nightmares I will put them through. I don't think that will be an issue. Okay, we got that, and that, and that. Where'd all my poisons go? Excuse me, Dark Lord?
Oh, I would love to hear what excuse you have for interrupting my brooding.
You've been brooding ever since the princess left. And I get it. We all have. But it's not good for our mental health. And more importantly and more immediately, some of our poisons are missing. I've spent the last week turning the place upside down, but we're definitely missing some of our most deadly and undetectable poisons.
I'm sorry, did you say that they've been missing for a week?
Mm-hmm.
As in, since she left for...
Oh, please tell me that's the princess. I've missed her so much. No, sorry. It's just me.
Oh, have I kidnapped another princess?
I don't think so. Have you?
Why are you here?
I have been sent as messenger. You're invited to a grand royal event. You see...
Oh, your leaders must be truly stupid. The only royal event I'm interested in going to is their funerals, which I'll be more than happy to arrange.
Well, I'm sorry, Dark Lord, but you missed that one. What? The king and queen died last week. The princess, the one you looked after, she's the queen now, and you're invited to her coronation.
How the fuck did that happen?
Well... You stayed in that forbidden, impenetrable fortress for weeks, but didn't get any useful information? You know, when I heard about you staying with that Dark Lord, I thought at least you'd do something useful, like spy for us, looked at his correspondence, learned his secret magics, found a hidden entrance, anything besides being an obviously useless waste of space. Or, since you wasted so much time in his kitchens, you could have tried poisoning him.
Yep. Totally agree with both of you. That was a missed opportunity.
Cupcakes? And they both passed away right after. The royal physician couldn't find any evidence of foul play, so it was ruled as 2 heart attacks. That happened at roughly the same time, about an hour after eating the princess's food.
Well, mystery solved.
Now, I cannot personally say that I approve, but it strikes me as a little early to start calling her an evil queen or even a dark lady, the way some people have. At least wait until she murders someone who doesn't deserve it, for crying out loud. I'm sorry. She's a great person and I love her, but there's no way she could ever be even considered an evil queen. Dark Lord?
They grow up so fast!
For those of you wondering if there's going to be another installment of the Kidnapped Princess series, as far as I'm concerned, it's got a beginning, middle, and end, so that story is finished on TikTok. So many people were asking, where can I read this? Or is this based off of any particular book? It was not. But I did remember that I am a soon-to-be published author, so I decided, yeah, I might as well write it. I've decided to write and upload each chapter of Accidentally Kidnapped onto Patreon. As you can see, there is a Scrivener file for it, and I've already outlined a good chunk of it because I am a planner, not a pantser. It's the same basic story as what I put up on TikTok, except we're actually going to see the princess's time in the Dark Lord's castle and her recovery from childhood trauma. We're going to flesh out the world building, we're going to add more characters, give some backstory on the Dark Lord and how he got his title, go into the magic system, you know, all that good stuff. Each chapter will be uploaded onto Patreon as it is finished, and when it's completely done, I'll see about getting it properly published, because, you know, why not? This means that you are basically getting earlier drafts of this thing, which I'm not too jazzed about because I am a perfectionist with my writing. but you guys all seem really excited about this, so yeah, why not? Now, a little disclaimer, I cannot promise any type of timetable or schedule because I have several other writing projects going on this year, especially the first half of this year. My first science fiction novel, Citadel, comes out in June. Blackstone Publishing and I are currently doing edits. My agents want me to have a sequel for it ready as soon as possible, so I'm working on that. I've got an epic fantasy novella series starting with To Kill a Necromancer that comes out in February, followed by 4 more installments all the way up through June. The links to all that are in my bio. Also, I've got a free short story available on my website. It's called Grocery Run. It's a post-apocalypse with flesh-eating demons. I like to drop one of those about once a month, so that way people can get a taste of my writing style and I can grow my readership. And I work at a deli. That one actually pays the bills. All of that to say is I will have Accidentally Kidnapped on Patreon once a week, once every other week, once a month. I don't know. It'll depend entirely on my schedule and sanity levels. But you all asked, and you know what? I've really enjoyed doing these little skits and seeing their impact on people, so you know what? Sanity's overrated anyway. Let's do this.